Hello, good morning. Welcome to Guanyin practice. Hope that everyone is having a good day so far today. We are on the 6th of January, and a year ago today, there was an armed attack on the capital of the United States. And I'm not what you would strictly consider a patriot. I don't really feel like I belong to any nation. I don't experience any sense of nationalism or nationalistic pride. But I am really affected by the fact that there were individuals, officers who were wounded and hurt during that attack, and that there are people who killed themselves after that attack because everything in their world had crumbled. And so today we're going to be dedicating practice to anyone who was lost during that or after it. So let's hold in our hearts anyone who had their worldview so crushed, their belief in humanity so crushed during that event that it caused them to give up. And or those who were worried or wounded so badly that they passed. And this is the Heart's Perfect Wisdom, translation by J.A.A. Narayan. And this is a private translation. It's not available to the public. The translator actually gave our temple permission to use this translation. So how lucky are we? The Heart's Perfect Wisdom. Uttering the sound of the three states of existence, I enter mystic union of oneness with the entire cosmos. In the three worlds, in the three times, my breath binds the sound. Om. Purifying the body, speech, and mind. I take refuge and invoke the awakened mind of the goddess, who knows all and hears all suffering. The Blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara, from the deep practices of the Heart's Perfect Wisdom, understanding that the five elements of consciousness were always empty, instructing her student Shariputra, she says, in this world of forms, Shariputra, all phenomena are empty. Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Form is not separate from emptiness, and emptiness is not different from form. Always, emptiness is the same as phenomena. Potential or actual form and emptiness never separate. So it is for feelings, conceptions, perceptions, and consciousness. All phenomena, Shariputra, have the characteristics of emptiness. They neither die nor take their birth into existence. Neither are improper nor shining with purity. Neither are complete nor deficient in any way wanting. So, Shariputra, in that emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, conception, perception, nor consciousness. There is no seeing, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, nor thought. Neither are there solid forms, sound, fragrance, sensation, nor conceptual phenomena. No circle of sight, nor is there a sphere of consciousness. There is no knowledge nor ignorance. Neither does ignorance get vanquished nor knowledge voided. No long road into aging and death, and no liberation from it. No causes of suffering nor samsara. No stopping on the journey of joy and suffering. There is no clinging to thoughts nor grasping. There is no attainment of anything, as there's nothing to attain. With blissful practicing of the heart's perfect wisdom, obstructions of mind move clear, and the labyrinthine maze of thought, impressions, and delusions of duality are liberated. In this way, the blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara enters enlightened transcendence. In the three worlds, all on the Bodhisattva path may practice the heart's perfect wisdom, and in applying it every moment, find the nature of mind and enter enlightenment. So understand and see the mantra of the heart's perfect wisdom as the strongest of sorceries, as the most powerful saying of mystical and sacred speech. It is the mantra which smooths over all things, which disperses lies into its light of truth. This mantra liberates all and is said like this: Gate gate paragate parasamgate buddhi soha. 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 Gone, gone, crossed over and gone, completely gone beyond to the far shore, awakened, and all is good. This ends the heart's perfect wisdom. And drawing a card from our barely shuffleable Mondo deck of guidance cards by Alu Gutmila. The soundless sound arises and subsides in the space of flawless quietude. Become absorbed in the soundless sounds of nature, the immense, timeless silence of the mountain, a falling leaf floating mid-air, a snowflake gliding, a flame dancing on a log, a drop merging into the ocean. I am anchored in quietude, regardless of outer circumstances. I am equipoise. I love that word, equipoise. It's such a beautiful, evocative word where everything is in that perfect balance, where there's the pregnant pause of possibility with no hunger of anticipation, nor dwelling on the past. Ready, open, balanced, whole, and free. What a great card to remind us that that is our nature. Ready, open, whole, balanced, and free is our fundamental nature. There are things that will happen in life that will disturb that, like a little pebble being tossed into a pond. There will be ripples, but then the pond will become still again as the new pebble is integrated into the watery environment. The water goes back to being ready, open, whole, balanced, and free. And so can we. We have that in us too. We don't need to worry about whether or not something will ever permanently disturb our inherent Buddha nature. Our inherent Buddha nature, which is, was, and always will be indomitable, uncontrived, and completely authentic, is always available to us. And it's in every single being. Every single being on earth has this Buddha nature, this permanent, durable, lasting, sacred presence, the holiest of holy light. Every single person on earth has it. Every single being in all universes has it. Everything has Buddha nature. So knowing that everything has Buddha nature can liberate us. It can help us to feel free instead of feeling like all we are is the aggregate of everything that's ever happened to us or everything we've ever done. We don't have to contrive. We don't have to strive. We don't have to work for it. This isn't about self improvement. It already is there. It's already there. All we have to do is to unveil it, to remember it, that it's there. That remembrance is an unveiling. And that unveiling gives us the possibility every single day of saying, whatever has happened, whatever is to come is to come. I'm not in control of any of that. All I really need to do right now is to remember the sacred. And in remembering the sacred, I am one with that sacred. I am ready for more sacred. I am exhibiting sacred. I am immersed in sacred. The soundless sound arises and subsides in the space of flawless quietude. Today, when we do our recitations, let's do them silently. The way you do a silent recitation in Buddhism isn't actually 100% silent, like with your mouth closed. It's actually what you do is you just pass the mantra through your vocal cords and barely whisper it across your lips. So rather than singing Om Mani Padme Hum, you'd go. It's here, and it's just the littlest movement of your tongue and lips that passes the breath across the palate. So that's how we're going to do our recitations today. And let's really allow that equipoise to enter our hearts in that moment of grateful solace and silence. The soundless sound, the leaf floating in the wind. That's how the mantra should be, like a leaf floating in the wind through our vocal cords. So that's our short bit for today. We're going to abide in silence. This whole week, our messages are very much about that inward journey, being within. So let's really today anchor that. It's Thursday. We'll see what tomorrow's message is, but I have a feeling that this whole week's big picture message is about exactly that, about going within and being within. And I've noticed that, even my social media is less chatty, and even some of the people that I usually hear from, I'm not really hearing from. So there's kind of a quietude that seems to be happening, at least in my world. How about you? Maybe you're noticing something similar. Let me know in the comments if you are. But let's now dive into Guanyin practice with 3 prostrations before the shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the Great Mother of Compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention today for anyone who lost their life as a result of the events at the Capitol building 1 year ago today, particularly those who took their own lives and those who they've left behind. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahung. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. And we're going to do 108 silent recitations of Namo Guanxi and Pusa. I'll get us started and then I'll say the last one, but in between we'll do them quietly, almost silently, just moving the wind of the mantra across the palette. Namo Guanxi and Pusa. Namo Guanxi. Namo Guanxian Pusa. And now we're still on our Practice for Prosperity by Jamgon Mipom Rinpoche because I haven't managed to memorize the English, but it's almost there. And probably after this week, I'll be able to move on. But until I have it down, I don't want to move on from it. Hung Chosum Sasum Nakdang Shake to Atenua Sishi Chayan Kitsin Kun Yuku Dudu Page Minu Pardeki Tashi Lexo Pabar Sho. Hum. By the power of the mantras and mudras of the three jewels and the three roots, may all the good omens, abundance, and prosperity of the animate and inanimate universe, both samsara and nirvana, be summoned and gathered here and expand without ever declining, so that the splendor, happiness, auspiciousness, and all that is good may blaze forth. Hung Chosum Sasum Nakdang Chake to Tenyo Sishi Chayan Getsen Kun Dirku Dirdu Page Minu Pardeki Tashi Letso Palbar Sho. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, and sending out the energy of our recitations to those who passed on or killed themselves as a result of the events of 1 year ago today, and also just paying attention to the quality of feeling that the kind of almost silent recitations gives you in your body. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guan Yin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher, and wishing everyone a really great day. Lots of good, quiet time today to contemplate the mysteries of life, but also just to be ready. Just to be ready. That sense of, I'm ready. I'm whole, complete, balanced, and free. Be back tomorrow. Bye.